Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I have no idea where the camera is on this. It's a new phone. I'm guessing it's this end. Here I am reporting avid gardener from the staircase, the spiral staircase. And as you can see, we have had our wood delivery. First, we normally have 2 of these each winter for the log burner. So that took a lot of energy yesterday. God bless Benji, he was here to help. Right, let's talk polo, shall we? Or, well, actually, what do I know about polo? Not much. It's each player has a horse, and they have I don't even know the name of the club thing. It's like croquet, isn't it? But on horseback. It actually looks a very, very difficult thing to do. And I do admire people who can do things with horses. I was really into horse riding when I was much younger, 12, 13, 14, 15, actually, yeah, and even 16. I was really, really into it, but I never had any involvement with polo. So I know that for members of the equestrian areas, they'll probably be right into this. And I fully admire that. But how many of those people can there be that are into that specific type of sport that involves horses? Horse racing, that's really popular, with gambling, that's very, very popular. Show jumping, there was that fella, wasn't there, Harvey, can't think of his name now, he was British Olympic show jumper, wasn't he? And we've all heard of international velvet, national velvet. And of course, members of the royal family are into all kinds of equestrian sport. But they don't make a big thing on Netflix about it, do they? I mean, let's make some comparisons, shall we? Windsor. There's your brother, otherwise known as the Prince of Wales. And he's very concerned about homelessness. He's picking up the torch from his mother. And he's very concerned about that people shouldn't just give it loads of yap about the environment, that he's founded the Earthshot Prize to try and find solutions to make people's lives better. Very reminiscent, actually, of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert having contests, Isambard Kingdom, Brunel, and people like that, putting out contest money. Very, very similar and extremely admirable. And what are you doing, Hazza? You're getting a joke tattoo. You do shots with people like Stephen Colbert, on TV. You released a whiny, whingy book. And everybody's going to get to see a polo program on Netflix that hardly stars you anyway. It's mostly your boyfriend. I mean, he's a boy and he is Harry's friend, Nacho. Not implying that they're boyfriends, but he is his boy. He's a boy and he is Harry's friend. So that's going to be scintillating. Personally, I'm waiting for Cooking with Meghan. That's going to be a winner for me all day long. That is, especially if she does it in a ball gown. Do it, Megsy, please do it. So it's really come to nothing, hasn't it? I mean, I was looking up a place today, which is near the Cotswolds. Right, Puddy? And it's called Stroud, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a lovely little village, really nice. Maybe you could get a place like that, Harry, and bed down, keep your head down. I've got to kind of hand it to Windsor in a way. If he's not really starring in this Netflix thing, it shows he's not really interested in participating. He's not cooperating anymore. He's gone off to do his own thing, and he's clinging for dear life to Invictus and Scotty's Little Heroes. Those are the only gigs he can get in town, basically. And worthy gigs they are. But that's what he's gone back to. He's not really progressed. He's not really, the Invictus, that was somebody else's idea based on the Warrior Games in America, as we all know. And the Palace employees put a lot of effort into it, sort of helping Harry, give Harry something to do, give Harry some meaning. So he's clinging to that for dear life. And the Scottish Little Heroes, I'm not quite sure where or when his affiliation came in with that. But again, a worthy cause, despite the fact maybe one or two of the people involved in it like to, I don't know, misbehave themselves on the internet, shall we say. Speaking of which, I see one of these sort of sugar type troll things is now stalking Trevor Colt's son, who is a minor. They're stalking the kid to the point that they've been tracking his school, messaging his school, calling his school. Well, he's not the first little boy that they've attacked. They also attacked a young man, another minor, connected to Gertie Rude. Mind you, who knows if these people are paid or recruited? if, for example, they were recruiting them and paying them, how do they vet them? They could have all kinds of pedo rings applying for it, couldn't it? Because it's a certain category of human being that will do literally just anything for money. They'll stoop that low. They'll stalk a child. I think they're getting into some seriously dodgy territory there. And you couldn't necessarily hold the PR company responsible for the actions of people they employ on, anonymous entities online. Oh, hello, yeah, I'll pay you so many dollars a tweet. I'll pay you so many dollars, so many insults, etc. If they've got a kind of crazy people or stupid people are attracted to that type of thing, they're liable to say and do anything beyond the control of the PR company, shall we say. And if they're not paid to do it, that's actually even fucking worse. That means they enjoy doing it. This is what they do in their pastime. And I say again, pedo. Woo! Oh, Azza. You better watch out for who you're hanging around with. I think old Megsy introduced you to quite a lot of new things, didn't she? So there is something as well. I don't know if all of you are familiar with this lady's name. She's called Tessa Dunlop. Right now, Tessa is not my cup of tea. Okay, she's definitely not my cup of tea. However, remarks that she made, I think, several weeks ago have sort of resurfaced. They're being regurgitated, shall we say, in the Daily Express. That basically, what she's saying is, the royal family need Harry and Meghan because they're glitz and glamour. Well, I'm sorry, Tessa. There is nothing glitzy. There is nothing glamorous about Harry and Meghan. Nothing at all. I've said many times before, Meghan, if she really wanted to be glamorous, she could have commissioned her own tiara. She could wear her own jewellery. But she always wears the kind of jewellery that... we used to have a chain store in the UK called Ratner's, and it failed spectacularly when the CEO called his own produce Ratner's crap, because it was really skinny gold, really skinny gold stuff. You could get it really cheaply, like 20 quid for a necklace, 20 quid for a ring. That's the kind of stuff Megsy wears. She doesn't exactly go out and commission, and they could have done. They could have commissioned their own pieces. She could buy famous pieces at auction, like Liz Taylor used to. Liz Taylor had the emerald. She had an emerald tiara, earrings, necklace, and I think that some of the origins of it were from a previous Tsarina of Russia. So she was linked, famous person buys famous piece of jewelry. No, Megsy don't do that. No. It's all skinny, skinny gold, little bit of this. As for her fashion sense, least said, soonest mended. However, there is a tiny part of me that agrees with Tessa Dunlop that I would like to see more regality, more tiaras, more national treasures, even if they're privately owned pieces from Our Late Majesty, Queen Mary, the Queen Mother, Mrs. Greville collection. I'd just like to see a little, hello cat, I'd just like to see a little bit more than that. Cat's thinking, what are you doing? Well, I'm making a video, if you don't mind. I would like to see, I know there's family illness within the family at the moment, but I would still like to see a little bit more regalia, and we're certainly not Tessa, certainly not going to get that from Harry and Meghan, because they're two of the most boring people on planet Earth. The fascination with Harry and Meghan, well, for me, I can't speak for anyone else, but the fascination for me is just how bloody awful everything they do is. And they're world famous, and they are coming across as the untalented, talentless, disreputable pair that they are. And it's incredible just to watch it play out on the world stage, isn't it? So, now I know a lot of you are going to say, you don't subscribe to Netflix anymore, and quite right too. I still subscribe because some of my family members watch various shows, of which I tried watching it last night. It's getting back into the blacklist, but I don't know, old Raymond Reddington, it gets a bit repetitive after a while. I heard in the last season he got killed off by a bull in Spain. But yeah, a lot of you are going to say, well, I won't be watching it on Netflix anyway. I'll definitely be watching Cooking with Megsy. But I don't know about the Polo thing. I might give it, I think they said there's 5 episodes. Is there that much to say? God, I really wish I knew exactly where the camera is on this thing, because it must be really irritating for you guys if I'm not looking at it. But it's just like black shiny. I've switched to the dark side. I'm on an iPhone now. I'm on Apple. So it was my son's idea. Yeah, I mean, how much can they say about polo? I should imagine it is very, very difficult learning to hit a little ball. It must look very little ball when you're up on a horse and the horse is moving. But Netflix, it seriously, you're not having second thoughts about this Harry and Meghan thing? I mean, they blew their bubble. You got some views out of it. Did you earn the money out of it? I don't know. I hear that Tyson fight. That was on Netflix, wasn't it? I didn't watch it, but that got loads of hits. Put Harry and Meghan in the ring. Oh my God, Netflix, that would be awesome, awesome. Harry could have a handbag that he's swinging at Meghan, and Meghan could just go at him with the claw. Oh, that would get like 7.8 billion views. Everyone on the planet would watch it. That's for sure. There you go, Netflix. There's a winner. Or another winner, Netflix, could be, have you got any hot mic stuff from the Harry and Meghan show? Oh no, that's right, because it was their production company, wasn't it? So all the cutting floor will be with them, because they had full editorial control, because they had that Christopher Boozy on it, didn't they? Sorry, had to slip that one in at the end. Well, food for thought, innit? Where is Harry hiding out? He's going to have a Christmas party, apparently on the 10th of December. A virtual Christmas party. Sounds like great, great fun to me. Meanwhile, his sister-in-law, the Princess of Wales, will be doing her Christmas at Westminster Abbey, Christmas concert. And the royal family, of course, will go to Sandringham, and then we'll see a bit of glitz and glamour. I just really like to see a little bit more. Not necessarily from the members of the royal family that are not feeling very well. I know Sophie's come to the fore quite a bit. Come on, Sophie. Please, Sophie. Some more tiaras, more tiaras, more tiaras. That's a big part of royalty that we want to see. Well, I do. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thank you very much for listening.